I am Thomas, and be telling you, sharing you the story about very famous crime figure here on the New York scene, probably nationally as well, and that's Cesare Bonventre. Hope I'm pronouncing that right, or Caesar Bonventre. He's nicknamed the Tall Guy, and a little backstory. During the 1960s, New York crime families imported young Sicilian men from Sicily to the United States to work as drug traffickers and hitmen. Were in the St. Charles Cemetery in Farmingdale, here to visit the grave. So, American mobsters, they dubbed the Sicilians, they called them Zips due to their fast speech. Bonnano acting boss, the unofficial acting boss, Carmine Galante, bought Bonventre to New York to be his bodyguard. Bonventre soon became the unofficial underboss of the Bonnano crime family. Of the Bonnano family Sicilians. There you see the grave. Bonventre was a cousin of the first family boss, Joe Bonnano, and Bonnano mobster, Baldo Amato. He was a regular Caesar in Amato's Deli, run by his family, located at 2nd Avenue and 84th Street in Yorkville, New York. Always find him there. The deli had burned down not long before, January of 84, but in its place, the Amato family built an apartment building with a sleek Italian cafe and restaurant called the Biffy. Caesar's monkey was called the Tall Guy because this guy was 6 feet 7 inches tall. Lean and handsome, frequented clubs such as the Toyland Social Club and the Knickerbocker in the Knickerbocker Avenue area with other Sicilian mobsters. Stylish clothing did Caesar have. Aviator sunglasses, European man purses, embodied the Italian culture. Wore his shirt unbuttoned, gold crucifix hanging from its neck. Now, Galante was allegedly murdered. Remember, he bought in Caesar. He was allegedly murdered for not sharing his drug trafficking profits with the family. The hit on Galante required Phil Rusty Rostelli to get approval from the Zips, Gambino crime family boss Paul Castellano, and the other commission bosses. It was later rumored that the Mafia Commission, which oversees all the crime families, they had sanctioned Galante's murder and arranged for Caesar and Baldo, Galante's bodyguards, to betray him. Imagine that. The person that bought you in, you're now allegedly going to betray him. In 1979, Caesar allegedly participated in the murders of Galante and 2 of his friends. He had been dropped off for lunch at Joe and Mary's, which was an Italian restaurant in Bushwick there in Brooklyn. And after a short while, the bodyguards, Caesar and Baldo Amato, joined Galante. Although it was a hot summer day and they were dining on the patio, both Caesar and Amato wore leather jackets. And that's allegedly to protect themselves from stray bullets in the breeze. Suddenly, 3 men in ski masks appeared on the patio, opened fire on Galante. Caesar and Amato allegedly joined in the attack, then disappeared from the scene after the 3 hitmen. Galante and his 2 lunch companions died. So After a week after the Galante murders, Caesar himself was arrested by federal agents, but he was soon released and never charged with the crime. Rusty Rostali succeeded Galante as boss of the family, even though he was incarcerated at the time, and Joseph Massino became underboss. Although some believed that Massino was the real power in the family. After Galante's death, Caesar was promoted from soldier to capo and joined Salvatore Catalano's Brooklyn crew. At 28, Caesar became the youngest capo in the Bonnano family history. Caesar became involved in importing and drug trafficking of heroin from Sicily to New York through the pizza parlors. It's known as the Pizza Connection. So, now Caesar had been on the side of the three capos: Sonny Red, Philip Giacone, and Dominic Trincero, a family faction who were planning a coup to take over the family. However, Caesar switched sides, joining Rostelli's faction. If Caesar and the Zips had stayed loyal, he would have probably taken over the Bonanno family. The ascension of Rostelli as boss triggered a period of discontent and rivalry in the Bonanno family. As a result, Rostelli and Massino started purging their opponents in the family. In 84, Massino decided to eliminate Caesar. Caesar's pedigree, increasing wealth, and fearsome reputation had made him a threat to Massino's leadership. Caesar controlled now the Sicilians, the most fearsome and reliable killers in the family. Caesar was prone to outbursts, allegedly, of sadistic violence and was suspected of 20 murders. Massino warned, very sharp guy, you have to be careful. So, in 84 of April, Bonanno mobsters Salvatore Vitali and Louis Adanazio picked up Caesar to bring him into a meeting. So they picked him up to go into a meeting with Philip Rostelli in a glue factory in Wallington, New Jersey. As Vitali drove the car into the factory, Caesar was shot twice in the head. Surprisingly, Caesar still struggled, grabbing the steering wheel and trying to crash the car, forcing the two hitmen to fight him off. So, after he was shot, Caesar's body was apparently hacked into pieces and dumped into 3 55-gallon glue drums. The killers then moved the drums to the 4th floor offices of a trading company in Garfield, New Jersey. Now, after the murder, government informant later claimed that one of Caesar's killers was Bonanno mobster by name of Aiello. However, he was shot in the parking lot of the Clifton, New Jersey. In January of 2004, 20 years after the murder, arrests were made in the murder of Cesar Bonventre. What a story indeed.